but my head still fits. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with two people, sometimes, you know, the person not flying, if you just kind of turn a little bit,
you want me to do that?
Back here,
yep.
It frees up room.
Okay.
So it's up to you, but
no, that's cool.
It's a way to kind of squeeze a little bit.
No, that's
room.
good. No, that's good. Yeah, we're both happily married guys, so.
Of course, I got to dig the key out of my pocket now.
Oh, I hate that. I do that all the time. Okay, good. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
So what I do is I preset everything before I turn my fuel valve on.
Okay.
And that way it just minimizes everything I have to do, because if you let it run too long, it'll flood the engine. It'll drip and build up.
Okay.
So I set about half mixture, you know, half leaned, throttled back, and then just slightly cracked. I preset my mags and my battery switch.
Okay.
And I turn the fuel valve on, count to 3, and crank immediately.
Okay.
And it usually starts right up. 1, 2, 3. And after that, then the alternator comes on and the avionics.
Okay.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Okay. There we go. And I just stuff that up in the air cup.
Oh, that's your mic for
the GoPro.
Okay. Oh, for the GoPro. Got
Yeah.
it.
So it picks up, you know, whatever we hear. It
Yeah,
picks it
very
up.
cool.
Dine on Skyview.
Oh, that's cool. That's a nice.
Okay, fresh air vents. Use those as you need to.
Okay. Warmer as needed.
Yeah.
Altitude 8,500.
This is a 3,300, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just get the current altimeter setting here.
Sure.
Meadow Lake Airport. Automated weather observation 1748 Zulu weather wind 180 at 4 visibility 10 ceiling 4,900 broken 6,500 overcast temperature 14 Celsius dew point -1 altimeter 2976 remark density altitude 8,500.
So that's 1,600 feet on top of field elevation for density altitude.
Okay. You built a bird, beautiful bird.
All right, we'll do a quick run up. There's one. And the other. And again, that's pretty typical. Not a whole lot of drop. Basic instruments, you know, oil and pressure and temperature. CHTs on one side, EGTs on the other.
Okay.
And when I get over 200, that's when I consider the engine's warmed up and ready to go. So we'll just let it warm up just for another moment or so.
Okay.
Oil temperature, as long as it's coming up, it means the oil is circulating, and it'll be coming up here in just a moment. We'll give it another minute.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
So right now the yellow is because they're at the bottom of the temperature range. Same thing on the EGTs. I'm a little bit on the cool side.
On the cool.
As it picks up, you know, temperature and gets ready to go, they'll all come up to temp. This is my front right cylinder, and that's the one that's right in that incoming air blast. That one's always the coldest, and so sometimes it never comes up above 200. It's so far forward.
Nice.
Okay, it looks like those guys are, I don't know where they are, but they're not here, which should make us easy getting out of here.
Oh, the two birds?
Yeah, the RV and all right, that looks good.
Okay, yeah.
So the pre-takeoff check, the checklists are here. Fuel valve on. I'll advance the mixture right before we actually go. Switches, canopy latch, seat belts, Flaps are set. We're just going to do a no flap takeoff. Trim is set to the middle.
Sweet.
And we're ready to go. Meadow Lake traffic, Sonex 604 Charlie Mike, departing 15 Meadow Lake. Airspeed's coming up. At about 30 or 35, I'll raise the tail. Let it accelerate to about 50. And then we'll just sort of fly off.
Very nice.
Meadow Lake traffic, Glider 8 Bravo Alpha is entering a right downwind turf 15 Meadow Lake.
Left Air 1 Yankee Bravo is 20 miles out for 45 to downwind for 15.
That's a nice climb rate with this much weight.
Yeah, and you can see, I mean, it does real well.
Meadow Lake traffic, Glider 8 Bravo Alpha is close in right base of final, turf 15 Meadow Lake.
That's great. The visibility is really outstanding.
What's that?
The visibility is really outstanding.
Oh yeah, you really get that good bubble canopy feel. Sometimes you get a little bit of reflection up in the front, but it's
Okay.
usually not too bad.
Okay.
Like there's just a little bit of a shadow right now,
Right.
but you know, you kind of just look right past it and don't even notice it after a while.
That's amazing at that RPM, you don't even see the prop.
Yeah. We'll get out here just a little ways and just a little way from the airport, and you can fly us around and see how you like it.
Yeah, oh wow. I don't even, I'm having fun just there. It's not bouncing around as much as I thought it would on a day like today.
Yeah, and you know, the air's probably pretty active,
Right.
and you know, we'll get displaced a little bit.
Yeah.
Left Air 1 Yankee Bravo, 15 out to the east to enter 45 for downwind 15.
Alright, let me just, I'll just leave it. There's not that much radio chatter going on. Well, it looks like maybe we'll just kind of hold it here, otherwise we're going to start bumping clouds.
Yeah.
So, typical cruise, anywhere from 27 to 2,900.
Okay.
Like right now, I just kind of got it pulled back about, I don't know, so much. Still running a little bit rich. All my EGTs are in the 12s. When I get set up for cross country, I like to do it at the high 13s. Okay. I'll just lean that out a little bit.
Cool.
Let it get kind of settled down.
What's field elevation? 6,900 here?
What's that?
What's your field elevation?
Yeah, it's 69.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I mean, we're leaned out, not quite as lean as we could be, but it's fine for flying around. So indicating 125, we'll kind of bounce around 125, 130. Threw it out at 140 right now.
Nice. Leg traffic, last there 1 Yankee Bravo, 10 out to the east. Downwind for 15.
So Springs East is actually right there. We're right over the end of it. That's my home airport, Springs East Airport.
Okay. That is your home airport?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's a nice, quaint airport.
Metallic traffic again with 1 for taking around for about 5 miles to the south.
Okay, I'm going to turn this over here to the north a little.
Sounds good.
Airfield, inbound to land for runway 15.
Going to go off the frequency here for a minute. This area out here is kind of far enough away from anything. Good for just kind of maneuvering and flying around. There's that glass there. He's past us now. Kind of wondering where he was.
Yeah, I saw him, yeah.
Okay, you want to fly it?
Sure. All right. Do I need much rubber?
You won't need hardly anything. You can go ahead and put your feet on there or not.
I'll just stop.
If you need a little bit of trim, let me know. It looks like maybe we need a little nose up. A lot of times the pressure is so little that you find yourself holding just a smidge and don't realize it until you let go.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't take much.
It's very, very responsive.
Yeah, that's cool. Alright, go back to the right here for a minute. This really flies well.
So right now we're on a nose low attitude, so we're kind of diving a little bit.
Okay.
Right about there is about level. It'll be a little different for your, sitting height.
Right.
I find just about that far below the horizon. The nose, about that far below the horizon, is about level flight.
Right now? Yeah.
Let me take it for a second.
Yep.
So, right about there is
Right about there.
level attitude.
Okay.
Okay? Alright, I got it. Your airplane.
Thank you. The controls?
And if you need trim, let me know and I'll crank a little in or whatever.
This is... If I can line up with this road here, I'll give it back to you. What a beautiful place to fly and live.
Yeah.
How long have you lived here now?
This is going on 3 years.
Yeah, so about the same for me. This is a lot of fun. I gotta buy the kids. Stop scratch building.
Yeah. Well, if you really enjoy building, scratch building is a great way to do it and you can save some money.
Yeah.
But if you're really looking forward to the flying, you'll get there a lot faster.
Yeah.
With a little bit of help.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Thanks for letting me fly it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's others that probably want to fly, so...
So, the airplane makes maneuvering super easy. We're in a 30-degree turn. No issue, Feels very solid, very natural.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like you gotta, mess with it a whole lot. Very quick, easy handling.
Yeah.
You can crisply roll in and out of turns. And you can see, it'll fly itself. And then when you get ready to, just kind of go out there and just maneuver it a little bit, it's just fun just to, just to maneuver it. So, that's a great flying, just a lot of fun airplane.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you do any acrobatics?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Take my kids and, we do all the general stuff.
Utility stuff, right? Utility category? That's like,
no, it's aerobatic category.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, +6, -3, yeah.
Even with the weight of the second passenger, you're okay?
Well, it's aerobatic at 950 pounds.
Okay. Okay.
So with the kid,
You're okay.
Yeah, not a full load of fuel, it's no problem.
Right.
With the two of us, we're above the aerobatic weight, so have to be a little bit careful with deload factors and stuff like that.
Exactly, yeah. But you can do like Yeah, some pretty good stuff anyway. That's cool. Yeah, I can't get over the visibility.
After 1 Yankee Bravo, be on to the end.
You got a plane you lost was a Javelin too?
Yeah, it was.
Did you live out this side of town?
Say again?
Do you live out this way?
I didn't understand.
Where do you live?
Oh, I live actually on Fort Carson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's your job.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Cool.
I live just a couple miles from my my office, and so
Yeah.
it has its convenient aspects living on base.
After 1 Yankee Bravo's on for 1-5.
Traffic Castle 1 second number, left base 15, full stop Millie.
RV clear.
We're gonna come back over here and get a little more room to come into downwind.
Okay.
Satellite traffic, Super Cub staging a glider for departure on 15 turf strip at Meadowwood.
So that's the airport right over there. You can see all the hangar buildings all clustered together.
Yeah.
Satellite traffic, Turkey 05 Lima, 5 to the south, inbound for 15.
Meadow Lake traffic, Sonex 604 Charlie Mike. 5 miles east, we'll be entering on a left downwind for 15 Meadow Lake.
Traffic Castle 1 second November, final to 15, full stop Millie.
So we'll see if the Cherokee gets here first or we do. I'm betting on us.
I'm betting on us too. That's the plane I normally fly an Archer.
Satellite traffic, Super Cub 082, we're departing 15 turf strip, glider in tow, right hand, turn out 15 turf strip, Meadowwood.
How many hours you got on the Sonex now?
96.
On this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start getting slowed down here.
Sure.
Meadow Lake.
Second November, clear of the active Delta 4, taxi north of Millie.
Meadow Lake traffic, Sonex 604 Charlie Mike, turning downwind, 15, full stop. Alright, so we'll pull back a little bit. We can do flaps under 100, so I'll put on a little bit of trim.
Satellite traffic, Cherokee 05 Lima is 5 to the southeast, maneuvering for the 45, entering left downwind for 15.
Meadow Lake traffic, Sonex 604 Charlie Mike, base 15, full stop. So normally I fly a little bit tighter pattern.
Yeah.
And slow down a little bit earlier. I'm still kind of going fast right now because I wanted to make sure I didn't have a conflict with that other guy.
Right.
So I'll just do a quick little S turn out here, lead off this altitude.
After 1 Yankee Bravo, be taking Charlie.
Get back on profile, and that ought to take care of our high and fast problem.
Meadow Lake traffic, Cherokee 05 Lima is over the red barn on the 45, inbound for left downwind for 15.
I missed my turn off. That's okay, we'll get the next one.
Yeah.
So I didn't use any flaps. They normally do. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't this time. And you see how long we kind of floated.
Right.
Flaps do a great job of helping cut down that float and that extra speed.
That drag. Yep.
But you know, it's an easy landing airplane. Yeah. Well, really well behaved.
Yeah. Very well behaved.
So I normally try to do 75 to 70 coming down final.
Okay.
And I like to cross the fence at 65.
Okay.
And even with 2 up, that still will work. You got to watch the sink rate just a little bit more as you get heavy.
Okay.
But you don't have to do 90 like we did. We crossed the fence at 90.
Yeah,
we had way too much speed. And that was okay. I didn't rush it. I just let it fly down.
Yeah.
Like traffic Cherokee 05 Lima,
Let it float.
downwind for 15, touch and go, middle lake.
Yeah. You let it float and just, I mean, it's pretty much how I land that Archer. Just, I need to use flaps more liberally to get the speed down.
Yeah. And of course, if you're doing any kind of like short landing, flaps are the only way to really make that work.
Right.
You get just a little bit better solid feel. You're going to be more comfortable, you know, getting it slow. And of course, all that extra speed is going to kill your landing distance. So when you hear about, you know, oh, it's got a 550 foot, you know, landing distance, it does. I mean, I can reproduce that.
05 Lima, turning left base for 15, touch and go.
But you got to control your speed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's nice. Solid in the design, but also, you know, you really put this together well. I like how clean you have inside, because a lot of this, no offense to any of the guys, but 9 out of 10 experimentals, I see the inside, not that pretty.
Middle lake traffic Cherokee 05 Lima, turning left final for 15, touch and go.
And I put a lot of thought into how I was going to try and clean everything up.
Right.
I don't want a lot of stuff hanging off.
Right.
I wanted it to be open and easy and simple.
Right.
And I really liked the way it turned out.
Yeah. What do you do for navigation? Do you use a ForeFlight or something sometimes?
Well, the Dynon has it built in.
Okay.
So if we just pull up the map page,
Yeah.
there's the moving map.
Oh, that's what.
So you can do a 3-way split, or you can turn off any of those that you're not using.
Wow. Yeah.
So like when I'm flying, I'll just do that. Once you get the engine set, it'll alarm if anything gets out of range. So you don't need to be looking at it all the time. And then just go ahead and fly it like that.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Middle Lake traffic, Sonex 604 Charlie Mike crossing up. We'll wait for you.
If you don't mind me asking, how did the insurance handle your crash?
You know, they were really easy to work with.
Traffic to Castle on 36413, 5 east, entering, will be in 45 to downwind, runway 15, full stop, middle lake.
No hassle.
No hassle.
Absolutely easy. Just paid it out. No bickering, nothing. So,
Right.
piece of cake.
That's good. Is that like Nemco or somebody?
Middle lake traffic Cherokee 05 Lima, turning left crosswind for 15.
Middle Lake traffic, Sonex crossing at Bravo 2. That was Global Aerospace through the EAA insurance program.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I went back with them again, and they
Middle lake traffic
insured me
Cherokee
again.
05 Lima, turning left downwind for 15, touch and go.
Oh man, thank you so much, Jeff.
Yeah, my pleasure.
That's awesome. Definitely a smile ride.
And what I always do is just shut the fuel off and burn all the fuel out of the lines. That way there's nothing to drift. It's all clean.
Nice.
It usually takes just a few seconds to do that.
Awesome.
All right, so that was our flight, 23 minutes, 1.8 gallons. pretty
traffic lights for
pretty affordable.
That was pretty affordable for
1.5 remaining in the pattern,
that 120 horse.
Yeah.
And you had it at max power, basically. Well, when we got up there.
Kind of a mid to high cruise. Yeah.
That's cool.
Once we got up and let it unwind a bit, we were doing 140, a little more than 140 true.
That's what I thought I saw.
Cherokee 05 Lima turning left base at 15.
125 indicated. That's pretty nice.
What do you mind me asking?
I'm about 200. Oh, wow. Just a little shy of that.